Alright, Parvati, where are we headed? Bath supplies at the Rest and Go, I guess? It's a weird spot to shop for bath supplies. Is Gladys the one with the... We meet again.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Magazine club? No thank you. I want something that's gonna fancy up this sweet lady behind me. My engineer's looking to do some deep cleansing. Wants to impress Chief Junlei, if you know what I'm saying.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
Oh, what do you want for them?
Scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
What is refurbished ship? Is that like new car smell? Rose-ish. God, I like that it's not rose, it's rose-ish. When it comes to romance, you can't go wrong with the classics. How about mock apple and cinnamon? Parvati's sweet, just like a pie. An engineer might like refurbished ships, scrubbed parts, and all that. You got a preference there, Parvati?
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny-miny mow it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
Well, I mean, we're wanting to impress her, we're wanting the romance. But I want her to be herself. Oh, but then again, that is kind of more like herself. We'll talk it over. Give me a minute.
Take your time, dear.
Parvati. You're not Parvati. Parvati.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
What do you think of the new guy, Felix? Well, it's nice that I can ask about other people when they're not around.
He seems like a nice boy to me. I'm glad you gave him a shot.
Doesn't seem very bright. He doesn't, but I like that in a guy sometimes. He seems like a risk. All that talk about getting into a fight with his foreman perception. I thought you didn't like strangers. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I got a good feeling about him, is all. I mean, sure, he's a bit rough around the edges. I bet he just needs somebody to show him a better path.
You seriously think I'm the right sort to put him in the right course in life? So you're saying I could sculpt him into an ideal minion? I was mostly thinking he'd be hired muscle. Oh, you think I could do that? That I'd be the one to set him right?
You might surprise yourself.
Oh, Parvati, you sweet girl. What are you doing back there, Vicar Max? Are you joining her?
As always, I am at your disposal.
What do you think Parvati should
Anything
smell
you'd
like?
to discuss?
I want to talk about Parvati and her smells. I like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story? Let's talk about this personal quest. Alright, I'll think it over. Man, which one am I going to go with?
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
You still got those fancy soaps?
Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
I think I'm going to go with mock apple and cinnamon. Just because, you know, they already made it sound like that's the one that's going to be most like, you know, for yourself. And also she is sweet like a pie. And I like cinnamon.
Captain?
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
All right, thank you for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
All right, Parvati.
I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength. I'm feeling a mite ripe.
So there's your soap, or yeah. So there's your soap.
Thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Salt tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
So then again, we need to go to Stellar Bay. Alright, we'll get it. We'll figure it out.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be
Don't you
worth it.
worry. It's gonna be so worth it. Oh, we're gonna get you a girlfriend. Alright, back to the ship. And then we're gonna see about, I guess, picking up another weapon, because... How much did... It was 10,000? How much money do we have? 7,000.
Step lively, Miss Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot was untied.
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid, become lost.
The way he says that, it's just like... I don't know, kind of sarcastic. God, I do like him. I like all these characters. They're all so good. But, man, where are we gonna get another 3,000 bits? We're gonna have to sell a bunch of crap.
Huh? Oh, I am alert and awake. Not to worry. I take our ship's security highly seriously.
It's got this mark, but I can't go to Stellar Bay yet, can I? Can I? Oh, I can go to Cascadia. Well, before I do that, I'm gonna switch. That was, I could turn in that at least. Let's head back to Terra 2. Go to Roseway, turn in that thing. Maybe we'll get some bits for it.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Thank you. And maybe I won't take Parvati this time, just so I can mix it up a bit. We'll take Felix and Sam. What's it? If you're too encumbered to fast travel alone, but your companions... Oh, if I don't take enough people... Oh, I lose carry weight. Oh, okay. You two. I don't think there was much else that I could do while I was here. I mean, I could sell some stuff to one of these vending machines. I wonder if there are some baddies that I could go out and fight. Maybe get some things that I could sell and, you know, just try to make a little bit of money somehow. Alright, Anton.
Damn right we left the lab. What's left there that's worth dying for?
You let them get away. Worthless, the lot of you.
Well, you get what you pay for, don't you?
Hi, Porter.
Doc Crane better get over himself.
Yeah, he is kind of a pompous idiot.
Oh, it's you.
Hello.
As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you as well. I found Jameson.
Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I? Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research.
Nice that you've seen the error of your ways. You really didn't care about him at all, though, did you? It's all about your ambition. Oh, I got 1,000 bits. You know, there's more to care about than black marks and paperwork. Yeah, you didn't really care. It was all ambition. You've been all about ambition.
You understand nothing. Me least of all.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's none of my business. Goodbye. Jesus, that's... so loud. Well, what do I want to increase? Okay, I've gone for stealth to get hack up to 50, which now means I can still put stuff into stealth and up both sneak and lockpick, but, you know, now I don't get 3 points per stealth point anymore, which is, a little sad, but whatever. Also, I up tech, so I get science to 50, and then the rest I dumped into ranged. So that way, you know, I can maximize each point until I really have to start, going one by one. We'll go for that. And perks. Oh yeah, I need to take a quick look to see which of these I want. There are a couple of them that I'm interested in, but because I do use a lot of bits for upgrades, and bits can be a little hard to come by. Like right now I'm trying to get up to 10,000. I think I might go for Snake Oil Salesman, just so I can get that extra 20% buying price, so I can sell to them for a bit more. Do it. I also need to do some upgrades for Sam. What is he better at? Looks like Blaster is a bit higher. Although, are these both ranged weapons? It just says heavy weapon. Heavy weapon. That's energy, that's corrosion. I guess they're mid-ranged? Because they're ranged weapons, but they're not, like, really far-ranged weapons. So, like, it tells him he should be at close range. Okay, he's gonna be up close and personal with everyone then. Also, what is his body armor and helmet are 44.8 versus Felix's... Okay, well he's not bad then. Oh yeah, and it is all just ranged. He has no melee. Okay, then let's see. Healthy, boisterous, sneaky, or bonus support intimidate. This Felix he's got boisterous and battle hardened. He's not ready for the next one yet. I think for him I'm going to go for this, which is bonus intimidate, which will, potentially help in dialogue when I have him with me, but also will cause enemies to flee sometimes. And then cleaner, which is special for him, because the other, a lot of these are kind of generic abilities, but that one is specific to him, and it reduces negative reputation whenever you kill someone. So that could be good. Okay, did I need to do anything else here? Probably not. Passage to anywhere, still got that going on. Weapons. Oh, we could go do that. I think I'm gonna look for the next weapon. So, let's see about going to Phineas's and get the science weapon from him. I like that for once in one of these open world sorts of games, I'm not just overburdened with quests.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Oh yeah?
How our crew's a lot like that crime family from The Masked Marketeer?
So who's Parvati?
You remember the youngest daughter who always does what she's told, but in the season finale she murders 12 people with a knife? Parvati.
It's always the quiet ones.
Good to see you, boss.
Okay, well I guess nothing else going on there, unless she's got something.
Something on your mind?
No, I just wanted to know about those stories you guys are watching. Well, I suppose we'll go and, what was his place? I guess he had the, like, orbiting lab. That one, yeah. An abandoned asteroid facility located in the Rings of Terra 2, repurposed into the experimental laboratory, living quarters, and hideout of Phineas Wells.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Oh, you've done very well. I'm very proud of you, Ava. You're the best.
Please avoid damaging yourself or others while you are out.
Thank you for the reminder. I'll do my best. I don't think I've actually been in here yet. I mean, beyond just like the opening of the game.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it, blast, that's loud.
I really like him. So that's where the weapon is. That means we're gonna look around other places first to see what else we got here. Oh, what's that? Oh, this one really takes some doing.
You're an artist, Captain.
Thank you. Lots of goodies to be had there. Is there anything on top of these? Does not appear to be. I am overweight though. Oh man, I should have stopped at those vending machines to sell stuff. 'Cause I can't run. Ugh. Well, oops. I'm only 1 point overweight, so I'll break one thing down. Like that, you'll do just fine. Which one was it? Yep, it was X to break down. 20% chance to extract a basic mod. No mod. Okay, that's fine. Hoop. Is there a whole nother section to look at later?
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments.
That's fine.
And securing myself.
Are you dangerously floating? Are you adrift?
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Mind the mess, not don't mind the mess. Is that a welcome mat? Jesus. What's that? Nothing? God, I really enjoy his character. Oh, look at this place. Woo! Hello?
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing.
I could go for some caffeinoids.
Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you. For what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out of the hope. You could have asked me before shoving me into an escape pod. Any chance you could repair that monitoring device? Thank you.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
Well, we're gonna work on that. I wanted to talk to you about something else. Sure.
Of course. What's on your mind?
How about that weapon over there? Oh, there's some reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
You have a toilet? I hope.
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Have you met my crew? Don't you ever leave your lab? Yeah, have you met my crew?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Fine looking hideout you got here. My name's Felix, by the way.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
They're with me, show a little hospitality. Didn't mean to upset you. I feel like if I say they're with me, he's gonna say, you know, that's the point. You brought them. Show a little hospitality. Yeah, come on, a little hospitality, Phineas.
Oh, very well. I can be a little cantankerous when I haven't had my capital.
Can't we all?
You have my
Jeez.
apologies and so forth. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are.
Thank you.
You're a talented scientist after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular.
You're right, I'm doing pretty well for myself. Spare me the flattery. There was something else. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well for myself.
Yes, indeed, well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely.
I'm doing my best at not doing that. Was there something else?
What's on your mind?
Nothing, I guess. Or was there one more thing in this?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Don't you ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether.
Well, there are planets to go to.
Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
That's not what I meant. Don't you have some kind of life outside your work? Come on, Phineas, there has to be something you do for fun. We could test out your theory. Sorry if it seems like there are a lot of quick cuts here, because there's a plane or a helicopter or something that keeps going over and making a whole heck of a lot of noise. There has to be something you do for fun.
I enjoyed the occasional aether wave drama in my youth. Not anymore. All board propaganda. I'd rather not be brainwashed. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Yeah, why are you so obsessed with reviving the Hope's colonists? Must be hard to leave your lab with a bounty on your head. How's that coming, by the way? Yeah, how's it coming?
Remarkably well. After all, I managed to revive you without too many adverse side effects. We're even having a real conversation. That's progress. I still need your help, however. The sooner we discover the location of those chemicals, the sooner we can begin reviving the Hope's colonists.
You just point me in the direction.
And I'll revive the Hope. Revive the Hope, put a stop to the board. Stop the board, save the colony from destruction. Cause and effect. Simple, really. My progress is tied to your progress. We're in this together, my friend.
I could give your research paper a peer review if you want. Or your research, not research paper. I'm not your friend. I'll help however I can. What's so important about these chemicals? Yeah, I could give it a peer review.
I'm well aware of your scientific acumen, but you're far better suited to working in the field than I am. Leave the blackboard work to me. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
You're very clever. I'm glad to hear that. Everyone on the Hope is depending on us. Don't try to be funny. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. Oh, I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Oh, isn't that the worst? Alright, well, how about this thing?
Aha! I see you brought my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Oh, I will. Oh man, I need to investigate this. It's only 47 DPS, but you know, it shrinks him down, so yeah, it's special. Created by Dr. Phineas Wells, this handheld device is capable of shrinking any living being it is fired at. On the bottom of the grip, Dr. Wells has personally signed the weapon and optimistically numbered it 001. Oh man, I need to put that in. Does it not have any weight? Because I didn't actually... Just 2 weight. Oh, I guess probably it weighs less than that thing that I broke down earlier. Man, which of these do I want to... I'm probably actually not going to use the prismatic hammer just because it's a melee weapon. Haha, here we go. What is that? Cystipig. Ugh, God, they are nasty looking. Look at that thing.
Cystipigs make excellent test subjects. Also surprisingly nutritious.
Can I shrink him? No. It's just wasting ammo. Lots of Cystipigs, though. Oh, what is that? Reminder, mop up melted pig. Great. Canids. Oh, right, I forgot I shouldn't be picking stuff up. I'm overweight. Well, I'm already overweight, so I might as well just go the whole way. Oh, communications terminal. This terminal brought to you by Enter Company Name Here. Enter Company Name Here, enter slogan here. Oh, I can hack in. Welcome, Phineas Wells. To Blythe. Sending, no response. Cause undetermined. Original message appended. I worked it out. Explain details later. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate Dirtside, Terra 2, near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them is only about 23.7% at present. They're recovering a ship, should be along any time, just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Indeed it is. So who was he talking to? Oh, what's the... Reminder, extinguish plasma cutter before returning to pocket. I wouldn't think that's something you'd need to remember, but... Oh, there's another note down there. Reminder, 14. Remember at this time. Absolutely vital. 14, 14, 14. Is that something there? Oh, it's sealed. Hey, how about what I just saw over there?
Thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends.
Oh, I'm sure, but...
They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends. What's on your mind?
Who are you working for? I can't ask that, can I? What is this? I can calculate the movement of the heavenly bodies, but not the madness of men. Newton. Experimental notes? Oh boy, lots of notes. Okay, experiment 01173. Eureka! Flash frozen organic material reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethyl sulfoxide. Rate of explosive cell death a very respectable 6%. Bad news, difficult to acquire. Limited quantities of compound, likely produced by Anticleo. Recently discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. Must find more. 12. I guess midnight 12 or 12 minutes in. Artificial stasis successfully induced in Cystipig specimen. 217. Revivification complicated. Cystipig tissue returned to living state. Brain tissue suffered from rapid nucleation. Attempting treatment. 558. Treatment progressing. 820. Treatment failed. Brain tissue irreparably damaged by rapid onset necrosis. 851. Explosive cell death. 949. Finished cleaning liquefied remains of Cystipig from laboratory, floor, walls, equipment. 216. Fresh out of Anticleo's, experimenting with Spacer's Choice partially emulsified creamer substitute. 218. He's making coffee, isn't he? Finished brewing. Added 2 ounces. Space's choice. 220. Atrocious! Felt part of self die on the inside. Reminder. Add Space's choice to the list. Note to self number 2. Buy more mouthwash. Cystipig notes. Have spared one of my stock of experimental cystipigs to be used as renewable source of nourishment. Have named this lucky pig Bubbles. Giving an animal a name establishes rapport and creates a positive emotional bond. Allegedly improves flavor of tumors. Must look into that. Excellent creatures, cystipigs. Don't know how people used to survive without these genetic wonders of porcine succulence. Slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumors that ripen naturally, falling off the flesh like mock apples off a tree, seems the height of barbarity. Truly a miracle of modern science. Jesus, that sounds awful. Just eating tumors. Personal files. Oh. Personal logs. Entry 01037. Have procured the services of one Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne. My new accomplice. Oh yeah, that's me, right? Okay. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone. Law willing, he isn't a total buffoon. Oh, lots of notes over here. Anything to read? Oh. Hibernation helmet.
Ah, your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
Does it work for much anything? Just tech skills. Not that I'm gonna be able to see it anyway, because I'm hiding helmets. Dehibernation experimental notes. Raising core temperature another 5°C over 1 hour. Dosage appears to be working. Slight diffs from process in cystipigs, not beyond expected boundaries. Microscopic assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mass cell wall collapse. Encouraging. Reminder, still need to mop up pig. Need to get a view on the cranium, see what's going on with neurons. Oops, hand slipped. Likely effects. Nothing important. May have numbness in left heel. Who even needs that? Looking at sample. Evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and norepinephrine. Curious. No evidence of entropic effects on neurons, however. Very excited. Now if only I can keep them from exploding. Raising core temp another 5°C, 1 hour. Oops, forgot I had probe in brain, jostled with elbow. Subject may suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. Feel ridiculous telling mostly frozen slab of meat, "You're doing fine, Jays." Practicing bedside manner important, aids recovery. Curious about that neurochemical production. Side effect of prolonged hibernation. Subject may experience trachypsychia. What is that? Something to do with your trachea? Oh, it's tachypsychia. So that is the altered perception of the flow of time, usually caused by like drugs and stuff, but in this case from potential like brain damage maybe. Exaggerated fight or flight response. Checked brain wave, found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing while I jostled the probe. Fascinating. Equivalent to speed of common fly's brain. Could be useful in stressful situations. Subjective time dilation. See world moving in slow motion. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it peculiar to TAs? Can't wait to awaken more from Hope, study in detail. Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want an on-call, hyper-fast cognitive response? Am I envious? To expand the span of a breath to eternity? To be able just for a moment to perceive the world in all its infinite detail? Core temp up, still stable. No sign of cell wall decay, neurological necrosis. Beginning next 5°C over 1 hour cycle. Yes, I believe I do envy you, Taze. So that's how they explain the tactical time dilation. You spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers, waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Man, look at all this stuff. Is that Bubbles? Hi, Bubbles. Nothing here. Oh, dead pig. Oh, I can look at that. Pick up poster. Oh, I don't know what I can do with that, but I assume I can hang it up somewhere. Yes. Oh, lots of posters. Man. Oh, what's that? Reminder, buy ladder. Why, what's up high? Is that somewhere that I could go eventually, maybe? Maybe not. It could just be that they've said that just to make me try looking up high. Reminder, obscure body in the SK system. Oh, it's saying there is an obscure body, not to obscure the body. Is there anything else that I might want to look at before I go? Suppose not. Okay, well, I'm going to slowly make my way back.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship?
It's nice that even though I'm over encumbered, I'm not slowed down when I'm in the ship.
I've shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
Thank you. Where did he put the poster anyway? Well, I'm gonna drop some crap in here. Alright, stuff dropped off. I want to find where that, what is that? Antibiotics secret lab. Courtesy of Auntie Cleo's abandoned lab in Roseway. I love that you just get little trophies of places that you've been. Where did those posters go? Guys, which one of you took my poster? Posters. There's 3 of them. No. No. Oh, they're in here. Whose room is this? I don't think I have that person yet. Oh, but they have the woolly cow rug, and I guess a lot of the stuff that gets collected comes in here. Who's this gonna be? Oh, I'm real curious now. Good job, Sam. You're doing it. Okay, well, I'm going to save here because it's time to eat. I'm actually playing this after work today, so it's time for dinner. Ava, I'm going to save right here with you, and the next time we're going to go pick up that last weapon. So, thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.